Hi friends, today's lesson is Module 2, Lesson 6. The other day, Katie climbed up in the tree, and when she was up there, she saw two things in the yard. She saw a square, and she saw a circle. And Katie was so excited about seeing shapes, she called to her friend Annie, Annie, come out and see this square and this circle. Well, Annie's an ant, and she's awfully low to the ground, and when she came out of her anthill, she did not see the same thing. Hey, these shapes look totally different from just like a regular square and a regular circle. I wonder why. When Katie was up high, she just saw a square and a circle, but when Annie, the ant, was low next to it, she saw something different. Well, this is actually perfect because our learning goal is all about this reason. Our learning goal says, I can find and describe solid shapes. See, there are tons of different shapes in the world, and they're not all flat like the ones we've been talking about. Sometimes they're bigger and they stick out and you can hold them and use them for different things. Like this ice cream cone, for example. That's a shape, but it's certainly not a triangle. Gumballs. That's a shape. Roundish shape, but I wouldn't call it a circle. And blocks, that's a shape, and I kind of see some squares in there, but I don't know. There's another circle type thing with our soccer ball. Oh, I wonder what that round tubey type thing for the Pringles can is. Oh, a traffic cone is a certain kind of shape, and not a beach ball is a certain kind of shape. My Diet Coke comes in a can that's a certain kind of shape. And of course, dice. I mean, how do we describe all of these? Well, the thing is, they're not flat shapes, they're solid shapes. So they're going to have totally different things that we can observe about them. Let's observe some things today first, and then tomorrow, or in our next lesson, we'll name them, okay? So today is just about making observations. So here we go. Here's our first solid shape. What do you notice about it, friends? Yes, perfect. It's sticking out. See, it's kind of sticking out. If it sat in my hand, it'd be all bumpy and poking everywhere, right? Sticks out, and ooh, excellent observation. It has a lot of corners. So many. Remember I say corners are where the ends meet? Look at corner, 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 corner. And we can't even see because it's behind the corner, but there's another one down there. All right. What else do you notice about? Oh, what do you notice about the edges or the lines around the sides? What do you notice about those? Oh yeah, those are totally straight. I don't see any curves there. And then finally, I also see some flat, smooth parts. If I was holding this in my hand, it might be pokey on the corners. But if I ran my hand across the top or on the sides, it would feel awfully smooth. Great job. Excellent observations. Look at it. Look at another solid shape. What about this guy? Ooh, very nice. Yeah, it has a circle top. See, it has kind of a flat circle on the top. Excellent observation. And you're right. That circle top is a flat, smooth part. And if we were to flip it over, the bottom looks exactly the same, friends. So, interesting. What else did you notice? Yeah, it has roundish sides. It actually kind of goes around in a circle. If I were to chop it in half, it would all look like this big circle top all the way going down. So its sides are rounded. It's not like sharp edges like the other one that we just looked at. And finally, yeah, there are no corners. There's no point where it looks like two ends are meeting. It just goes round and round. Wow, you are so good at observations. Should I show you another one? Oh, perfect. This one's kind of strange because if I had an ice cream cone and I put a lid on the top of it and I flipped it over, whoop, it would make this shape. Okay? So that top part is now on the bottom. I just flipped it over. That's all I did. Okay, so let's make our observations now. Good. Yep. It does have a circle top. I mean, it's sitting upside down now, but like if it was a regular cone, yeah, it would have a circle top. And that's going to be nice and flat, just like the last one we saw. So, it also has one corner. Can you use your finger and point to that one corner? Yeah, it's way up here at the very tippy top. Perfect. Ooh, that looks sharp, though. Don't touch it. What else do you observe? Ooh, nice. Yeah, it does have roundish sides, just like the last object we looked at. And it has one flat, smooth part. That's that bottom part. Or if I flip it over, it'd be the top. You know, where the circle is. All right, let's do one more solid shape that we're going to describe. What about this guy? Ooh, yeah. It does look like a ball. You're right. This shape totally looks like a ball. It's like a circle blown up, right, friends? Yeah. What else do you notice? Yeah, it is round all over the place. Excellent. Yeah, no corners. There's no corners sticking out. There are no points where the ends meet. It's totally round and smooth. And finally, there are no flat parts. If I set it down, it's not going to stay in one spot. It's going to start rolling all around. But there's nothing flat to keep it there. Excellent, friends. You did some great describing of these different solid shapes. And that's just perfect because that's just what our lesson is today. It's talking about all the shapes we see out in our everyday lives. And just noticing that they're not like flat shapes, they're different. They're solid shapes. And they have different things that we can observe about them. Which is great because our learning goal said, I can find and describe solid shapes. And that's exactly what we did today. Hey, I bet if you looked around your room, you could probably find a lot of these solid shapes. Right now, I want you to seesaw a picture to me, and I want you to tell me, a video to me. I want you to tell your teacher what's one way these shapes are the same. Oh, this is tricky. What's one way these solid shapes are the same? Okay, seesaw that in a video. Good luck, friends.